Can you divide x cubed minus 7x squared plus 9x plus 9 by x minus 3 and find the quotient and the remainder in less than 2 minutes? That's what we're going to learn in this video. In this video, we are going to learn about how to divide any polynomial with the linear binomial of the type x plus a and x minus a using synthetic division. Now, how we can do this? Whenever we are dividing this kind of expression, we'll make something like this. That's where we will write the coefficients of the dividend. The first coefficient of x cubed is 1, so that's the first number 1. The coefficient of x squared is negative 7, that's the next number, negative 7. The coefficient of x, that's 9. And the constant term, that's 9 right here. Now what number will go out here? To figure that number out, we'll put this equal to 0. So we'll take this x minus 3 and we'll put it equal to 0 and find the value of x. How we can find the value of x? We can add 3 on both sides. So when you add 3 on both sides, the value of x equals to 3. So that's where we're going to get 3. Now to start the synthetic division, the first number just dropped down, that's 1. Now we're going to multiply the number at the bottom to the number on the side. So what is 1 times 3? That number goes right here. Now we'll add negative 7 plus 3. So negative 7 plus 3 gives you negative 4. Now we will multiply the number in the bottom, that's negative 4, with the number on the side. Negative 4 times 3, that gives you negative 12. Now we will add 9 and negative 12. What's 9 minus 12? That's negative 3. Now we'll multiply negative 3 with the 3. That gives you negative 9. And 9 minus 9 gives you 0, right? The last number which we get over here is the remainder. Now how to find the quotient? Let me erase some of the lines. To figure out the quotient, the highest power of the dividend which we are dividing is x cubed, and we are dividing it with the highest power of x, which is only 1. So we'll divide x cubed with the x, and the highest power of the quotient should be x squared. That goes along with the first number right here. That gives me 1x squared. Now the next number will be 1 powered less than x squared, that is 4x, that's negative 4x, minus 3. That is the quotient when you divide them. So this is the quotient and remainder is equals to 0. Now one thing I want to make clear, as the remainder is equals to 0, in that case x minus 3 is the factor of the given polynomial, right? Let's take another example. So divide 3x cubed plus 7x squared plus 4x minus 60 by x minus 2. Feel free to pause the video and try to solve it. Okay, so when you're going to solve it, we will make something like this. The first thing we're going to figure out is the coefficients. The coefficient of x cubed is 3. The coefficient of x squared is 7. The coefficient of x is 4. And the constant term is negative 60. Now we'll take the divisor x minus 2 and put it equal to 0. The value of x comes out 2, which goes outside. Drop down the first number, which is 3. Now multiply the number 3 times 2, that gives you 6. Now 7 plus 6, that gives you 13. Now multiply 13 with the 2. 13 times 2, that gives you 26. 4 plus 26 gives you 30. Now we'll multiply 30 with the 2. 30 times 2 gives you 60. Negative 60 plus 60 gives you 0. So that is the last number going to be the remainder. So what is going to be the quotient here? To figure out the quotient, we are dividing the highest power of x, which is x cubed, with the highest power of x, which is 1. Now the quotient should have the highest term as x squared. So the first number gives here 3x squared plus 13x plus 30, and that is going to be the quotient. And remainder in this case is equals to 0. As the remainder is 0 again, it is going to be the factor. So x minus 2 is the factor of the given function, right? Let's consider another example. Now divide 4z cubed plus 8z squared minus 14z plus 3 with z plus 5. feel free to pause the video and solve it. So let's solve this. Now to divide them, we'll draw something like this. Now the inside we'll write the coefficients. The coefficient of z cube is 4. The coefficient of z square is 8. The coefficient of z is negative 14 and the constant term is 3. I will put this divisor z plus 5 equals to 0, which gives me the value of z as negative 5, or simply you can replace its sign. So plus 5 gives you negative 5, which goes out. Drop down the first number, which is 4. Now 4 times negative 5 gives you negative 20. 8 minus 20, that's negative 12. Now we're going to multiply this negative 12 with negative 5. Negative 12 times 5, that's 60. Now what is 60 minus 14? 60 minus 14 gives me 46. Now I'm going to multiply 46 with the negative 5, which gives me negative 230. Now what's 3 minus 230? That gives me negative 227. That is going to be the remainder in this case. Now what's a quotient? As we are dividing z cube, the highest power of the dividend, with the z, the power of the quotient should be square. So this gives me 4z square minus 12z plus 46, right? So if I need to write the answer, that's going to be my quotient. Now my remainder, that's negative 227. And in the denominator, we're going to write the divisor. So that's going to be z plus 5. This is your final result when you divide them, because this is the quotient, this is the remainder, and this is the divisor. Let's take another example. Now in this case, we're going to divide 4z raised to power 4 minus 3z square plus 12 with z minus 4. So to divide them, first of all, we'll draw something like this. As you will see in this case, there is no term containing z cube and there is no term containing z. For these values, we'll take their coefficients as 0. So the coefficient of z raised to power 4 is 4. For z raised to power 3, we do not have anything, so we'll write 0. The coefficient of z squared, that's negative 3. The coefficient of z, there is nothing, so it's 0. And the constant term that's right here is plus 12. Now we'll put this equal to 0, or we'll switch its sign. Negative 2 gives you a 2. Now drop down the first number, that's 4. What is 4 times 2? Gives you 8. 0 plus 8 gives you 8. Now we'll multiply this 8 with the 2. That gives you 16. 16 minus 3 gives you 13. Now 13 times 2, that gives me 26. 0 plus 26 gives me 26. Now we'll multiply 26 with the 2. That gives me 52. So 12 plus 52, the final remainder comes out as 64 as the remainder. Now what about the quotient? In this case, to figure out the quotient, the highest power of z we are dividing is power 4. And we are dividing it with the z raised to the power 1. So my quotient should be z raised to power 3. So it should be 4z cube plus 8z square, 1 power less than before, plus 13z plus 26, plus the remainder is 64. And in the denominator, I'm going to write the divisor, and that is your answer when you divide them, because it is of the form of quotient plus remainder over divisor. That's how we divide any polynomial with the linear binomial of the type x plus a or x minus a using synthetic division. Be sure to practice with the worksheet linked in the description. If this video helped, do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel.